Woo! The power has been with you all along. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Trey Michael, and this is another segment of Applied Consciousness. I don't want to talk to you about your spiritual self today. I don't want to talk to you about deeper things today. I want to talk to your human self. All things are one, your mind, your body, and your soul. I want to speak to your human aspirations. I want to speak to your human wants. Only your human wants. I'll make another segment later explaining why your human wants need to be in alignment with your spiritual destiny, your mental progress. But first, I want to talk on your human wants. I've watched so many people when I scroll through social media whose human wants is fame. That's one. I've watched in life some people's, and even experienced for myself, some people's human wants being money and material things. I've seen some people, their human wants are to be adored by the opposite sex, sometimes the same sex, just want to be adored by other people. And I have nothing wrong, my perspective, there's nothing wrong with any of those things. But the real question is, are those goals, are those aspirations, are they truly something that has longevity? See, for my human self, I'm going to open up to you and tell you what my human wants are. And remember, anything that's dealing with your human is the ego, but the ego is not, it's perspective, right? Ego is not bad because you have to have an ego to experience. That ego is individuality. And it's a part of your being in this moment. I want to tell you one of the ones that I chose for my human experience. I chose to live life, and I'm choosing to live life to create a legacy. See, I'm going to ask you a question, and this is for the ones that want the money and the material things. Who were the last 2 billionaires on planet Earth to pass away? I'm going to give you some time to think on that. Who were the last 2 billionaires on planet Earth to pass away? Okay. Who was the last billionaire to die in the last 10 years? I'll let you think on that. A lot of you probably couldn't even come up to that answer quickly in your mind, because the truth is, if that was the end game objective, I'm gonna have to stand up here, cut this light back on. If that was your end game objective, was that something that held longevity? You know, we all natural here. I got my garage light on. It's giving me light. If the wealth was the objective, then why don't we remember those people? It's because it had no longevity. The fame. An artist grows big today, he could be silent tomorrow. See, when age creeps up with fame, the long hairs, the gray hairs set in, and a new genre and a new generation arrives. So the fame in itself is short-lived. It has no longevity. And the people that you do things for, that you buy the cars or you buy the big homes or you get on social media and show your money, those people, they may adore you for the material possessions that you've had. But what happens when those material possessions go away. Oh, I know what happens. I know what happens when you lose it all. The people that you lived your life for, they all of a sudden fade away. When the shiny cars and the money leaves, you won't even get a phone call from those people. You know why? Because that goal for your human reality had no longevity. See, if I say a name, Harriet Tubman, she took 19 trips from slavery in the South to the North where they were free. Now, she could have went to the North and had her legacy in there, but instead, she risked her life. She risked her limbs. She risked her happiness going back down to get more people to bring them to freedom. And because of her choice to think of other people as her legacy, I'm speaking about her today. See, there was a man named Nelson Mandela. He wasn't a billionaire, and nor was Harriet Tubman. And because of his sacrifices, he did 30 years in prison for being a political prisoner. But he helped liberate an entire nation. And because of this, 100 years from today, Nelson Mandela's name will live on in the ethers. See, he chose an honorable path for his human self. See, if I speak of Gandhi, I wasn't even alive when Gandhi passed. But I understand that Gandhi started the nonviolent movement in India during a time of oppression of his people also. And because of Gandhi's sacrifices, because of Gandhi's legacy, Martin Luther King and the civil rights movement had a person that they could admire and follow and liberate another group of people in North America. And today again, I'm sitting here to have conversations with you about a man who did not die with $1 billion. See, I'm saying all of these things to say, if you're doing things for self, it will go with you in the grave when you pass. My suggestion is simple. Do things today that others will still be able to benefit from tomorrow. Do things today that others for hundreds of years and thousands of years will still be able to eat or to maintain a sense of humanity from the actions that you did when you were alive. The key to your human experience is to create a legacy, something that goes on for eons, like the soul. See, if the soul is infinite, then so can the body. Its experiences can be infinite. The things that you do today will echo into the cosmos. And other people should be able to learn from your experiences. I try to the best of my ability to hold on to the thought process of a legacy. But see, legacy can't start with I. No, let me start that again. Legacy does start with I, but it should end with we. You should be here to serve humanity. And this is the cause, this is the reason governments don't work. This is the reason societies don't work. See, I am a firm believer that heavy is the head that wears the crown. So therefore, if you gain more, then more should be given from you. I know you gained it by yourself. I know I'm a living example of one of those same statements. But see, the reason that I am growing is so that I can be more of assistance to humanity. I am here to serve humanity. So if you're living your life right now and your only thought process is what my greatness will be, how much money I have, good luck with that. You can't take that thing to the grave with you. And when you die, so does your legacy. But me, on the other hand, I'm going to live on in physical form, and even when my physical form is gone, because the things that I am doing now are planting seeds that generations from now will be able to eat from. And my legacy will continue on. My name will continue on in the physical form, of course, because of the actions that I've put in the present moment. Humanity is failing because humanity only thinks of itself and not others. And the time that you stop and step out of your belief that only you are the center of all of the universe and realize that we are the center of all of the universe, then you become one with the universe. You become one with the thing that God shaped and molded. And then you start to begin to have a fulfilled life. Your fulfilled life doesn't come from the experiences of the things that you got. Those are just accolades that come with serving humanity. Your joy should come from how many people did I touch? If it's money that you're talking about, how many millionaires did I create? How many children did I pull out of poverty from the actions that I'm doing? How many mindsets have I shifted and changed by holding my positive energy inside of myself? A lot of people living life just for self, and when you die again, you're going back ashes to ashes, dust to dust. What will your legacy be? Stop right now and ask yourself, will you be the billionaire that no one knows past? Or will you be the Nelson Mandelas? Or will you be the Gandhis? Or will you be the Martin Luther Kings? Or will you be the Yahshuas? Or will you be just another person who lived for themselves? And when you make the choice to live for others, then you'll just say, woo! The power had been with you. No. It had been with me all along. Peace.